Ladies and gentlemen, what to do next? And I usually have things planned out, and I do have things planned out, but I have to wait till they get shipped to me. Some things are on pre-order, and you just gotta wait because there's some things that I want to do for painting and building, and then there's other things just want to just paint, add weathering, in the toy and in the model category. However, there's really not been a model kit that I just dying to build. I mean, just now the collector side of me, there's lots of kits to get, which that's not the problem. Finding one to build, I just really haven't. Just ain't one that has grabbed me by the the cojones and pulled me in. It just really hasn't. But Atlantis, I guess, is making the Kentucky long rifle, the old pyro rifle. Mine's buried in there, but the Kentucky long rifle is a historical, musket, and it's supposed to come out in November, which I'm ecstatic because I want one, so I can have two, because I have the old one and a new one. But I wanted to make like. Since it is a musket, did they ever make like scopes for it? And for example, I know Doc Brown had a Winchester in the Back to the Futures, but he had a fancy ass scope on it, and I was like, musket maybe. And I think the Kentucky long rifle, they tried to market it with Daniel Boone, but anyway, the what do you call it, the tick prick, which could make his rifle, but anyway, I've been looking at a lot of antique firearms, trying to find a very unique weapon to make the long rifle, make mine different from everyone else's. So I'm looking forward to that. I love these model kits. I thought they were, just something you just don't see every day, and I think they're. When we lived in a civilized time, you could build model kits of cool stuff. But anyway, so. Again, I come out here for inspiration. Is there something I want to do? I thought about another pillbox, not a shadow box, a book nook. And since my little Nautilus one came to pieces, I kind of, I didn't say lost interest. I just didn't want to go back to, try not to recapture the moment, but, trying to, and then I've been trying to do a few odds and ends, because sometimes in model building, crafting world, the spurt of the moment builds are the best, I think. Just something that you just stumble across, and it's just something that's just very fun, to do. Just not planned out, just winging it as you go. Like, for example, I don't know if y'all watch Wednesday with the Addams Family. I found a doll hand. It's actually a vinyl one, because they really haven't cut the top off, but it's got 4 fingers, which could be Simpson, or a cartoon version of the thing. But anyway, little things like that I like to add to the shed. Makes it makes the shed unique. So a couple things. The new fine scale, again, I like model literature. I like everything about it. There is a comment in the where was it? Oh, in the editor. Oh, look at that, falling out. What's falling out? Reminds me of was it Naked Gun? No. Lethal Weapon, the one that made the spoof off, where he's opening up the magazine and all the things fall out. Very hysterical. But anyway, if you read the comments here, especially the editorial one, this gentleman right here, getting peeved with the fine scale because dissatisfaction. Not enough pages. It ain't bi-monthly. It ain't monthly. You ain't not getting a whole lot. Then they answered him, telling that fine scale, it was first quarterly, then bi-monthly, then 10 times per year, but never 12, blah blah blah, which I understand. Any model magazine that does, you know, variety of, I always think they should have 6 subjects: tank, plane, ship, figure, science fiction, car. That's just a guideline, you know. If you do a car, do a truck. You know, tank, you know, you can do half track. Plane, helicopter. You know, figure, you know, military, fantasy, science fiction, you know, Star Trek, Star Wars, whatever, and so on. It's just my little guideline of, you know, reading model magazines. But one thing I do like about Fine Scale, I know most of everyone in there that contributes and everything, but I do like the I like the pros and cons, and I do read all that, but I go straight to the pros and cons. Now, when you get to the pros here on this Arma Hobby P39, pros includes nose weights. That's it. The cons: flatly molded parts needed reshaping, and they all broke. Troublesome fit parts. Just comedy. Love it. You know, pros and cons is just, you know, highlight of the book every month whenever it comes out. But anyway, new Fine Scale, I still get print, and there's certain magazines I prefer over, but you know, they won out on everybody, so I still get it. And I have the first one on, so I'm like, all right, so that'll work. So in the model kit category, a lot of modelers I know here locally, some are not getting out of the hobby, but they're reducing their stash. They're either for health or for financial reasons. And this was given to me. Bag kit. Zvezda Russian little helicopter. It's only missing one thing. It's missing the canopy. And I was like, are you sure? You know, it's a easy fix, you know. But no, he said he didn't want it because it missed the canopy. I was like, Mr. Vacuum Form to the rescue. All you gotta do is, you know, carve you out a balsa foam or, you know, buck there, and sand it smooth, and vacuum form a plug, and got yourself a new canopy. But anyway, other than that, complete. Very unique helicopter. I thought it was, but anyway, I do like bag kits. I have quite a few. I know boxes get destroyed, you know, flood, fire, everything else, and but anyway, only thing wrong with it, but is needs a new canopy. But we will take care of that in a later date. And I also was given, and I don't add a whole lot of video. DVDs, VHS, whatever, to the shed. There's not really many of them in the model building world, and some I add just because they're cheap. And again, I like classic science fiction. These are serials. I'm a big fan of serial entertainment, as in the old 30s, 40s, 50s format of television. And they still kind of do it today, where every show, you know, ends on a cliffhanger. I think they just took it to a whole new level. You know, it's basically less than 20, 30 minutes. You know, just story, action-packed, cliffhanger. You know, and you can't wait to watch the next one. And I was a big fan. This is Steve Holland's. You know, I got him, Buster Crabbe. You know, of course you got the Flash Gordon movie, and then my other personal favorite, Flesh Gordon. Specifically, Flesh Gordon Conquers the Cheerleaders, which I think is a superior film over the first one, but that's just me. But anyway, I do add some, you know, Tarzan's Revenge. I do have the Pegasus Tarzan, so I thought, you know, needs a companion piece to go with it. But it's one of those, you know, again, my favorite format, and I went through a phase where I watched a lot of serials, and I had to buy burned DVDs just so I could watch them, because you just couldn't find them anymore. And it's just one of those. I enjoyed it a lot. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's what I got going on today. I'm out here trying to spark some inspiration, what to build next. Do I want to, whatever type of subject to go on, historical, fantasy, science fiction, I don't know what to do. But I am waiting on stuff to come in so we can continue on with some painting and maybe some action figure conversions, models, who knows. But anyway, we'll try to find something to do. But that's what I got going on today. Stay tuned for next exciting episode.